Hey folks, I am back and I'm here today to talk to you about working as an armed guard at a truck stop. Um, Working at a truck stop was very difficult um, because of the fact that you're dealing with truckers, and at the time I was working in a neighborhood that was extremely dangerous. So I had those two elements sort of going on. Um, One thing you have to remember is that when truckers come to um, a truck stop, it's a lot of times they haven't slept, or they're trying to sleep, or they're trying to take a shower, or they're trying to get something to eat, or they're trying to cash checks or fill up on fuel, diesel. Um, so um, sometimes that can come with a lot of uh, emotions, you know. Um, for example, I was working one day and there was a guy, um, he would not leave the the truck stop. There was an area where you go and you pay for things, and he's yelling and screaming, and so at the time I was in the yard. And so the manager called me, in the store to come get the guy and, tell him to leave. So I go there, I say, hey, listen, sir, you have to leave. And he's screaming racism and all different types of things and sort of being, sort of verbally combative. Um, and at that time, the manager really wanted him out. So I literally had to force the guy sort of out. You know what I mean? He didn't fight me back. Just made sure that I used to work as a bouncer. I've done jujitsu before, so I know how to handle myself and sort of um, manipulate people with sort of martial arts physics, as you might call it. Um, and he left, and I recorded his information, his truck number, his um, license plate, all that type of stuff. Um, there's a lot of things that sort of goes on at a truck stop. At this truck stop that I worked at, sometimes they would have crackheads or homeless people come around, um, and sometimes it'd be prostitutes. The security company they had before, they sort of put a stamp on that, but every now and then you have a little bit of elements that come through there. But we work really hard to try to limit those elements to be seen. Um, one of the things, one of my jobs there was besides patrolling the parking lot, was to make sure people don't park in handicap. So I could be on one part of the lot, and one of the managers called me and said, "Listen, hey, there's a guy parked in handicap. We have handicapped people here, and they want to park there. This is a problem." And I'll have to run over there, tell the person to move. The funny thing is, you'll be really, really shocked that some people think they feel obligated to park in the handicap spot, which is ridiculous. It's kind of sad, just despite the fact that we'd have plenty of parking. But handicap parking is right in front of the store, so they want to park there, which is ridiculous. Um, one of the interesting things is that we had a crackhead. Um, he was banned from the place many, many times. And they call him Big Head. Reason that is because, well, he had a large head, tall guy, very tall, probably like 6'2", 6'3". I'm about 6 feet. Um, and he was on drugs, very thin, about 6'2", 6'3", probably about 160 pounds. Um, and so he would come and steal things, and none of the guys could catch him. However, I caught him. I did. So one particular day, um, he was we had the he was banned from the property, and he was made to sign something saying that he wouldn't come back on property. And so one particular day, I saw him, and I ran after him, and I caught him. I tackled him. And then the cops came, and they got him. I gave him over to the cops, and he went away. And um, it was the store felt great. The only bad part about that was after getting off work and working a 12-hour shift, I had to go to the police station, and I had to go see a judge. And it was like a video judge thing call, and I had to press charges, because if I didn't press charges at that point, DeKalb County, they would just let him out, and that would be it. I don't know why it worked that way, DeKalb County, but that was just sort of one of the things. But that was one of the things I was very, very proud of, was catching the crackhead. That was very famously named Big Head. More truck stop stories to come. Thanks. Bye bye.